Hello, my name is James. I'm with Supply and Demand, and today we're going to be replacing a few parts on this Whirlpool Cabrio WED8900BC0. If you don't know where to locate your model number for your dryer, you simply open the door and you should find the manufacturer label somewhere around the door or on the inside by the door hinges. Let's get started. Now you just need to disconnect the door switch. Once you look over here, you'll see the little tab. Just lift up on the tab and then just pull them apart. And there we go. You should be able to lift up on the front panel and move it out of the way. All right, so what we're gonna remove next is the inner door panel. The lint filter grill is one of a combination of 4 parts that makes up the lint filter housing. The lint filter grill can be easily removed by removing the 2 screws and popping out the bottom tab. Attached to the back of the lint filter grill is the outer housing. This can simply be pulled off the back and removed. Your lint filter grill contains 2 moisture sensors, each sold individually, that can be easily installed by hooking the foot cleat into the lower section and snapping in the terminal. Just go ahead and push it through until you hear it click. There we go. You can go ahead and put this back together, which is the back side of your lint filter grill. Put those back into place. They line up with these alignment slots. Each drum support roller will contain 2 plastic tri-ring retainer clips that snap into the drum roller shaft to keep the roller in place. Alright, so this is the front of the inner panel. If you want to replace your drum roller shafts, you'll need to access this nut, and that's how you will unscrew the drum roller shaft. The other one is behind your lint trap chute. So let's go ahead and remove the lint trap chute so we can access that other drum roller bolt, which is hidden behind here. And there you go. These front rollers use a 9/16 socket and they are reverse thread. You'll remove the nut on the back like so. Make sure that when you get the new shaft that you have these retainers, which you can easily remove and reuse if you would like. And that washer, make sure that you keep all these pieces and you put them back on just the way they came off. Don't forget your washer. And we're ready to go. To more easily access the remaining parts on the dryer, we're going to disengage the drive belt and remove the drum. This particular model uses two drive belts, the first one running on the front of the motor that drives the blower wheel, and the second one on the rear of the motor that drives the drum. The exhaust thermistor is located on the top of the blower wheel housing. Exhaust thermistors monitor outgoing air temperature. A faulty exhaust thermistor may result in the dryer cutting off prematurely, or you may receive an error code on your display. Thermal fuses are a safety device that monitor outgoing air temperature. Should the outgoing temperature increase to an unsafe range, the thermal fuse would open and would shut off power to the dryer. It is often recommended to replace the thermistor and thermal fuse at the same time. Next, we're going to remove the heating element assembly. Once you have disconnected the thermal fuse, thermostat, and element wire terminals, you can lift up on the element casing to disconnect it from the heat chamber. The heating element is located in the middle of the heater casing. To access the heating element, you'll need to remove the thermal fuse, thermostat, and separate the upper and lower heater casings. Insert the new heating element into the heating element casing. When reinstalling the heater element assembly, ensure the rear is in the heat chamber and the front support bracket is securely mounted to the base. The high limit thermostat is located on the outside of the heater casing. This thermostat also features an inlet thermistor sensor. The heating element thermal fuse is part of a thermostat kit. However, the thermostat in that kit is not compatible with this model. It should be noted that the main heating element terminal is slightly larger than the other two terminals. If the main terminal is burnt or frayed, it will need to be replaced. You can repair the wire using the wire kit. It may be easier to replace the next few parts by removing the rear cover. The idler pulley is used to put tension on the drive belt. First, remove the tension spring, and then the mounting bolt. After removing the rear panel, you can access the rear drum roller shafts and replace the rear drum rollers. The broken belt switch is a safety device that will stop the dryer if the drive belt breaks. If the drive belt breaks, this will cause the idler pulley to drop down, tripping the switch and cutting off the dryer. To replace the belt switch, you will need to disconnect the motor harness and disconnect the wire leads connected to the motor relays. You can remove the belt switch by pressing in on the retaining tabs and sliding it out of its mount. Next, we're going to install the drum drive belt. You can drape the belt over the drum and slide it back into place. The drive belt is routed around the idler pulley and around the motor shaft.